Are you looking for answers about extraterrestrials, or maybe the true meaning of life? Then you have come to the right place. Welcome to the Ivan Teller online broadcast. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel, and for more details, please visit ivanteller.com and learn more about your galactic families.
Award-winning intro there, patented intro. Thank you everybody for coming. Greetings everyone. Here's channeling. I did receive a download today. Field presence. Yeah, it is a Lyran. It's a male Lyran. I believe it's part of Gerdfigner. I'll leave the rest a mystery. I'll let him bring it out. So, do you have any requests? Crown, I think.
Yes, yes. The Egyptian civilization entity space.
Okay, I've looked at. I mean, I listened to a little bit of that for Crown, so
Yes.
So I get an idea of what that is.
You fell in love with him. Yes.
Yeah, that's interesting. Okay.
Okay, put on the table. We talked about the new kind of frog yesterday.
Okay.
Maybe unicorn.
Okay.
And maybe bears at last
The
week.
giraffe.
Oh, bears?
Yeah, giraffe here too.
Yeah. Giraffe.
The horseman entity.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, with the wings.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
The raccoon species.
Raccoon. Okay. Okay, we'd like to start with a prayer. Anyone?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay, بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو عالم الغيب والشهادة هو الرحمن الرحيم. هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الملك القدوس السلام المؤمن المهيمن العزيز الجبار المتكبر سبحان الله عما يشركون. هو الله الخالق البارئ له الأسماء الحسنى يسبح له ما في السماوات والأرض وهو العزيز الحكيم. Blessings to all.
Thank you. Okay. See you guys later.
Thank you.
Good job. Good job. Greetings. I am. I must find a better name. Call me Theodore. It's more human, more relatable. I am a Lyran, male Lyran. I am part of Gerthigner. I am part of not necessarily the same as your Takurs per level. I am on a different ship, different mission. I am part of the Earth project, but a different project. I am part of many things, actually. But I feel I can give you much information of your current status. You could say this is, you're going into a new phase of communication. If I am welcomed, I will be back periodically for updates. That might be helpful to give you a different perspective. If you wonder my expertise, it is information gathering. That is all of us. But also part of your food situation, such as the pesticides and things like that, poisons, your GMO situation. We are unpleasant with that. We do not find that acceptable, and we are actually trying to help those matters the best we can. We cannot interfere too much, of course, but we can bring in new ideas to help.
And what ideas do you have in mind at the moment?
One moment. Oh, we work with those that are part of your organic food farms, situations like that. One moment.
What about energetically?
Yes, that also. To make foods more edible without chemicals, foods that can help your energy levels instead of to give you more energy instead of to take you down, which is designed to do right now. Instead of to give you energy, it seems to be pulling energy from you, extracting it. Of course, it does feed you, but it also does harm to your DNA.
Yes.
Mental
the question
capacity.
was,
Yes.
what can we do right now for ourselves?
Oh, I understand now. One moment. Well, right now is, of course, you grow your own food is the safest form of consumption. That is the safest. And of course, you must understand the ground that you are planting your crops and things like that. But as for your food markets, there are some foods that are safe, but to go by one through them is not exactly easy task, at least on my part. Of course, some organics are safe, not all. Your GMO foods are being distributed, but there's many organizations right now that are hoping to change things to make their foods less popular, but of course that is a slow process. But my message to you, if you want to find something that's edible, of course, foods without processing, vegetables are safe. Your markets on the street sometimes are safer than the ones that you find in your food stores. But of course, to go through everything to make sure you have make sure that you're avoiding all those unnecessary chemicals. That can get complicated.
How about when we put our energy to work on changing the frequency of the soil so that it would be rich instead of
Yes.
infested with the pesticides and whatnot? This message came to me some time ago, and I've been doing it myself.
Yes, I agree with that. That will help with your consumption without being affected by disease and chemicals that are unnecessary.
Has there been any change recently in the soil levels of pesticides, I wonder?
Depending on where you are in the world, pesticides actually decreased.
Aha.
Parts in California, we are working. We can only do so much, of course. We cannot interfere too much, but we can put the idea of how to help your planet instead of poison it. And I imagine you have an idea who's putting the poison in your foods. That is pretty easy to figure out. But we are part of that process. We are, I would not say in the early stages, but we have been in a, this has not been public until now. It may have been through certain channels, but I am not aware of them. But of course, your food helps with your vibration, helps you connect. So this info out there of GMOs, which is true actually, that information is true. It is very harmful to your energy levels, to your connections with spirit, but we are working on it.
One quick question regarding the food, organic food. How can the food be organic and yet poisonous or not healthy? You mean the integrity part? The integrity part is not there for the people who has done the food themselves or planted the food, you mean?
Most of it is safe. It's just some of it is used with chemicals, GMO chemicals to help speed up the process. Most of the vegetables and fruits are safe, as far as I can tell. Of course, I cannot go through each vegetable and each fruit one by one in your area, but it's mostly processed foods. They still have that in organic food stores. Some of those processed foods, they don't always put everything on the label also. They kind of hide it, which is not right, but they do it. Anything processed is usually with some sort of chemical that is not exactly safe for you. But we are working on that to. Of course, you understand we're going through many channels to make life easier for you.
So you suggest us to bless it anyhow?
Yes.
Sounds good.
Yes, I agree with that. Blessings, energies, all the positive energies you can use to help purify food that you're going to eat to keep you safe, to keep you connected. That does work. That's the best you can do right now. That is definitely a very powerful tool. Until, which will be a while before, it'll be a very long time actually, before food is actually totally safe. It is safe now, but it's just the chemicals in it do not help you evolve. So that is one part of my dream.
Hello, Theodore.
Yes.
How are you?
I am fine.
I was wondering if you can look into the information of Joe Wallach with Longevity.com. His products are revolutionary, the most scientific vitamins and minerals to date. He uses none. He uses all. I mean, he's a very good doctor. That what do you feel about his products? Info.
I believe that is safe. There might be some chemical interaction there, but not too much where it will be lethal to you, or it will stunt your growth as for spirituality. As far as I can tell, there's nothing GMO type of creation in that. So I believe that is, for the most part, very safe. Yes, he has good intentions, and he's had much experience to bring this about. So yes, it's very controversial, but from what I feel, my connection with him is safe, for the most part.
All right, and I was wondering how you would feel on, say, an individual or a group who supports the light and who operates in healing the world would have opened up grocery shops that have replicators in them, because I believe when you replicate a food, that the food is completely good for you because it's created from matter. And I was wondering how you feel about opening up or supporting in the future or now or whenever it's possible, where we can open up grocery shops to where that support the healthy lifestyle, where it's easier, it doesn't cost as much, and on organic foods and stuff tends to be a little pricey.
Yes, in the future, I believe so. Actually, I believe the process will be a lot easier in the future. There are that does exist on your world right now, but not to your knowledge, though. And I believe it's not exactly fully functional, but there are such technologies on your world right now. It's just unavailable to you right now.
All right, sweet, thank you. I have a question from Rakeem Williams.
Yes.
And his question is, when do you think he will channel and astrally project?
One moment. Still. I believe if he continues to proceed with channeling, I believe if he attempts it, I believe he has been attempting it with little success. That is what I'm feeling. If he continues with it, I believe that he will have a connection eventually. It takes time. He has to let himself go to let entities through him. I believe he's, as for when, it all depends on him. It all depends on him if he's ready to let entities speak through him, because it's not always easy. So parts of you might be holding back.
All right, thank you. And I got also a question from Hunter Burriola. He says, am I able to channel now? Hunter.
Technically, yes, but not in the way you would channel. It's more through clairvoyance right now, which there's nothing wrong with that. Through clairvoyance for now, and over the years, I believe actual channeling will commence. But that all depends on him. It depends on what he feels comfortable with. Clairvoyant channeling is a more comfortable state of mind, or tarot card channeling is also, but I believe clairvoyant power is within him. I would let that go first, give that a spin, as some will say. And when you feel comfortable with that, and let that develop, and once you feel comfortable with actual channeling, such as this, I believe is possible. But you must give yourself some time. Yes, go ahead.
Hello, Theodore.
Greetings.
You said you're involved with other projects. Could you tell us some information about the other projects you're involved in?
Information gathering around your worlds, of course, weather currents, earth currents. Right now, there are many positive species, different kinds, and many of you're picking up their energies. The bear, the giraffe, other species around your planet on ships are circling this earth, willing to communicate and also to help it evolve into the next level. So this is basically the next phase of communication. New knowledge about yourselves and where you're going will be coming through in the coming days, and some of it being weeks and months. Sort of crack the shell of mystery about your planet and what is happening right now. I imagine many of you are connected to your spirit world, but not as much as you wish, such as seeing what is going on. You see species here and there, but not the way you would wish. I believe for some of you, or many of you, depending on certain factors, that line will thin out where you'll be able to see your galactic friends more than ever before. It all depends on you, where you are in your ascension. What is it that you wish to have also? And of course, there are some that wish to see everything, and even then, they do not, because there are certain factors that must go into play before you can see that. It's part of your soul contract. Some of those have to be fulfilled before you can see what is happening.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. It's like the closer you look, the less you see. The more you step back, you get a bigger picture of everything. It's
Yes.
that kind of thing, yeah.
Yes, let it flow. Just do not pressure it. Just let it happen. Of course, be open to it. That helps. It's like opening your heart and letting love come through. It's very similar to that. I might seem a little stiff. I'm still connecting. But I should be okay for communication process. Still, go ahead if anyone has any.
Yeah, Sarah.
Yes.
Yes, this question is for Maria. She says she saw she was receiving a pearl on a clear crystal stand. She thinks it was planted in her heart. Is she right? What is the purpose of it? This was in meditation state.
Did I hear you right? You say pearl?
Pearl, yes. P-E-A-R-L, pearl.
One moment. That is part of connection. It is part of opening up to her galactic friends or family, however you want to call that. This is the early stages of it. It's a sign of things to come.
I have a question kind of similar.
Yes.
I'm perceiving a flower being energetically drawn around me sometimes.
Probably, yes.
Like a flower.
Flower energies are surrounding you. Yes, they are. You're attracting their energy because you're moving up in fourth density.
Ah.
One moment. Have you had communications with this flower?
No, it's just sometimes when I'm healing, and sometimes when it's by myself and I'm not healing another person, it's just being drawn around me.
Ah, yes, I understand. It's not just one flower, it's several.
Yeah.
Yes, it's not just one. It's several. It's the flower.
I'm feeling lotus. Another one maybe, I have no idea what different flowers are. Maybe a daisy or something.
Yes, they are aware of your power and your healing abilities, and they are assisting with it. That is what that is.
Ooh.
Yes.
And sometimes when I look up at the moon without my glasses, I see a flower too.
Yes, they are letting you know that they're there. Yes.
Mm.
Much more to this. I will leave it at that.
Okay, very well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Theodore. Have another question for Hunter. He was wondering who was speaking through him when he was toning.
First thing I feel is a blue Palladian. That is what I feel. He is not sure who this is. A friendly blue Palladian. As for name, that is not unknown to me at this moment. This blue Palladian is helping, I believe, assisting in his channeling ability and psychic ability.
All right. Thank you. I have a question. I was wondering if I can get downloads to see my Galactic family better. If I have any downloads I can get.
One moment. Understand, they are picky with downloads, it seems. They don't want you to have too much at once. They want to... This is part of your soul contract. I believe your father, your Palladian father, if I'm correct, he will give you a download to help you. I believe it will be a minor one to give you more information on that, if that helps.
All right. Thank you.
Yes, they want to be easy with you. Just, you have much going on, and they don't want to overwhelm you too much, but I believe in a couple months you will receive more and more data. Right now, you're picking up little by little. I believe it would be like a data dump later on. That is what I'm receiving. Thank you. Blessings.
Yes.
Oh, good thing. Yes. Yes. Yes.
My question for you today is there a certain crystal that would be beneficial for a Lyran to carry around?
One moment. There are several. The one I have at the moment that breathes energy to me is a quartz crystal. But it can be any crystal for that matter. All of them have beneficial energies. Quartz has a little bit of a definition of strength to it that is very helpful, but all crystals are beneficial, if that helps.
That was great. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Dear Theodore, my question, this is Noha. My question is regarding the organic food also. So,
Yes.
can you do something like the line entities? They are, they prevent the reptilians from doing any wrong to us. So, can you, as Lyran, can do something for those who have negative thoughts or trying to manipulate the organic food for their favor in many ways, or pesticides, anything? Can you do something and nudge them to become more spiritual people, things like that?
Yes, we are. We deal with the reptilians on a daily basis. We are working on it. They are. Let's see, I wouldn't say on a daily basis, but we deal with them quite often, and they are humorous. I give them that. And they have a what you call a wicked sense of humor, of course. To your kind, of course. They would never help the human race ever, but so we do have our clashes with them. More on a communications level. We try not to get into scuffles or war or anything like that. We're more, but we are working on a daily basis on that. I have communications with the reptilians on I have more than my share of this. Many Lyrans do not wish to deal with this because it's drama, so much drama with them. It's so aggravating because it's just, and their words go into their human friends that wish to end the human race and things like that because it just makes them feel powerful. It's kind of ridiculous. But yes, we are working with them, working around them. We're doing our best to help your race the best we can. We have our methods to where our ideas and technologies to help your foods be safe. Much of it, there has been much success, but it's at a slow rate because there's so much bad, and we have to battle so many things. But many scientists, many are, you could say, forgetting the money and doing what is right. So there is much of that going on, but there is much sabotage, and there's situations that are uncomfortable, unfortunately.
Yeah, well appreciated. Anyways, I know the effort takes a long time, but a step will do.
Yes.
Yeah. The second question. My dad has passed about 5 years back, but my mom has just 2 days back has dreamed of him, and she was saying 2 days in a row, but the dream was vague, wasn't clear. The first dream was he was telling her not in a relaxed way, not in a relaxed. Usually the deceased are really relaxed and peaceful. He wasn't that so. He was telling her, "Where's that paper?" in an aggravated way, and she wasn't. She was, "What paper are you talking about?" That's it. And she was surprised from his attitude. That's one. The second one wasn't clear at all. So can you tap on that energy?
As for what the paper meant, what was about?
What was the paper? Why was he aggravated? It's not the common state of a deceased person,
Why he was aggravated.
And the paper, of course. What paper is he talking about?
Did he have a will or something like that when he passed?
Oh, we did, yes. Usually when a deceased person, we have a will, inheritance. You know what I mean?
There might have been something there that aggravated him, that there might have been a scuffle there. I believe it had something to do with the will. That's what the paper was about. It was just on his understand. Even on the other side, they do get frustrated.
They do. Oh.
And she was picking up on his human energies. They do. They have their moments. Of course, when they're in a dream state, they're more human-like in some ways. Some can be. So in the dream, he was more of his human self.
Mm-hmm.
So you were seeing his aggravation after his passing. I believe it just scuffles within the family that were unnecessary.
Mm-hmm.
That's what. Of course, I don't have the details of all of that, but that is what I received from him.
Is he good in the other side? Is he happy?
Oh yes, of course. He will. I think it's something he had to get off his chest.
Uh-huh.
And
he was quiet on the airplane. He was a very quiet person and peaceful. He wasn't the aggravated type, so she was surprised from his mood,
Well, this is a little bit different. Yeah, he's in a different state of mind now.
Yeah.
So you're just something he had to get off his chest. I don't believe he'll be like that in future dreams.
Okay, great. I pass the mic for the folks, please. Thank you very much. We'll appreciate it.
Much love. Oh,
Hi, Theodore.
greetings.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Last week we talked about a little bit the fairy tale. Do the fairy tale was like any kind of species, like unique species for each tale, or do you have collective tale, or?
One moment. Yes, such as. Do you have one in mind you wish to?
No, we just short mention about the fairy tale last week. I just wish to know what are they, if each tale was unique, like any, like maybe like us, or the kind of entity, or they are more like a mix of every tale together to create something, or I don't know.
Yes, it's actually a mixture of different species, actually, for those tales to be told to help evolve your world. Of course, some of them are quite wicked, but some of that was beneficial at the time. I believe many of the fairy tales came from Arcturian spirituality, Arcturian knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly Arcturians are part of that. Your Grimm fairy tales, much as that was Arcturian, too. For the time, it was to help. It was for educational purposes, obviously, just as you know them. There are some of these deities, I do not have them here right now, that are actually real. Such as the wolf is real. Some of them have been manifested into real beings now. Such as... Oh, I do not remember. Oh, I can only connect to so much of that. But many of them have become real in the what do you call it, the angelic world, where unicorns.
Yeah.
live.
Okay.
Much of this exists.
Do I supposed to have more connection with that side of the reality, if I can say, soon, or I think they mentioned some old tale will like come back to the mind of people or something like that.
Oh, I mean, to manifest itself
Yeah.
to own. Yes, I believe that is possible. That has not been done very often. Yes.
Do I suppose I have more connection with some tales soon or something like that?
Yes, I believe so. You're talking about the old ones, or are you talking about new ones? Is that where you're coming?
Maybe new one or older, which was forget since too much time, too long time, or
The old ones are easier to connect to. There are new ones always being created, but they're not always easily understood or easy to connect to. Your old fairy tales seem to be easier to relate to in some ways because you grew up with them. But there are always new ones being created. But they
Okay.
might not be as mainstream.
Okay, thanks. If you can ask if any unknown entity wish to be much more new today.
One moment. Oh. Yes, there is a frog species. It's more of a toad-looking species, actually, but not a very large one. It's more of a skinnier type toad. quite humorous at times. They are not lazy, but more laid back than your human world. They are very ancient. One moment. They are part of your comedy circuit. If you're some of your communities realize they're getting some of their jokes from a talking toad, that would. I'm not sure how that would go.
Okay, thanks. Thanks them, and if they're ready to connect with us, they just need to jump in the channel.
There are also foxes that are quite humorous.
Fox?
Fox.
Oh yeah, it's cool to know.
They
Are
are they are kind of like your canine, but slightly different. They're their own species actually, the fox species.
are they around to you and ready to give maybe a name or information message?
Message is they're not ready to make themselves well known. They are giving it time. There are others that wish to come through at the moment. 1 second. Yes, they are giving it time right now.
Okay, just invite Fox to make energy contact with me, just to as a first step, if they wish.
Yes, they heard you. I believe they will give you a download. Maybe at the present time, depending on how they feel about it.
Okay, thanks. I will accept it, and thanks them for that.
Yes, they're very evolved. They're in fourth density. And they are loners in many ways. They keep to themselves, but they do communicate.
Okay, thanks. Next person, please.
Hello again.
Greetings.
Just a quick question. Have you got any information, any insight about my higher self? Because I'm really interested in this, about my higher self. Have you got any information to give?
Your higher self is quiet. Only because you are quiet also. You're both quiet. I believe also patient beings. Your higher self has a Arabic lineage, meaning a Arabic past life timeline. I believe several. And also English, and also Roman Catholic, through past lives, of course. And you just want information, correct?
Anything that's of interest that I might find interesting, something enlightening. That's what I'm looking for, really.
Well, his message to you is to be patient. There's much going on around you right now. Much information is being held back right now. They're waiting for the right time to come through. There is much knowledge that you can give others, but the time is not right yet. This is part of your ascension process and others. You can almost say you're not quite activated yet in this way.
That's true.
But I believe it's coming. I can feel it.
Okay, thank you.
Everything is timing.
Hello, it's Sarah again.
Yes.
I have a questions about the levels of the silver or whatever it is they're spraying in the air.
Please.
Are they stopping that?
Such as your chemtrails?
Yes, there we go. Yes.
Not at this moment. They understand. Many believe it's helpful when it is not.
Yes, haven't they understood that already? That it's not helpful.
Yes, let me give you some information on that. Yes, your human, those part of the government, there are those on the level where no, it's harmful, but there are those that are spraying these chemicals, are unaware of it. They understand there is those are not comfortable with this, but they don't feel that it is harmful yet. I believe they will wake up to it eventually when they see more evidence of its destruction. Of course, there's much evidence, it's just they are unaware of it.
Yes.
Yes, it's very, very harmful. And there's only so much we can do to interfere with that. We are not allowed to make ourselves known to do this. It's crossing the line if we interfere too much. But ideas, we are allowed to do ideas, such as the harm of what it's doing. It does affect birth rates. It does affect mental rates. It affects everything. Yeah, also your foods.
Mm-hmm.
But your mentality, that's why some are not, even such as schizophrenia. Much has to do with these chemicals. They have of course, those with schizophrenia, it increases it. It increases mental illness, yes. To some degree it does. It all depends on, there are several factors, but yes, it can increase it. Cancers, of course, it does cause that. But we are working on that to reverse that process for cancer, but that is very complicated.
Mm-hmm.
As for the future of this, unfortunately, I do not see an end to it anytime soon. There are many species, also greys, those that are positive greys, are actually trying to help this matter with your governments to deactivate this situation, to shut it off. And they have been so far unsuccessful with it. It's actually their technology that's part of it. That was part of their technology, such as the chemical mixtures, was used to do this type of thing. And they're trying to reverse the process right now, but right now they are unsuccessful.
Mm-hmm.
But there is much going on with that. There are certain areas where parts of Texas where, I cannot go into exactly where, but parts of Texas where they have stopped. But I believe they are hitting every major city as much as possible. But yes, I don't have much more I can add to that.
That is okay. Thank you very much for that. And I have another question.
Yes.
The frog being. I've been noticing the toads actually jumping out at me when I take my walks. I wonder if that's them.
Yes.
Communicating or something.
Of course. Yes, there's different species of toad. There's some that are just completely, what you call insane. I think you have the milder ones here, but as for animal-like, but they do have a good sense of humor. They are very spiritual.
Yes. So if there's anything they wish to tell me, I'd like to know, or if it's going to be channeled, that's perfect.
I believe through channel would be better.
Okay. Through me?
Yes. I mean, I believe they will speak to you eventually, if they have not yet.
Uh-huh.
I believe whatever message they have, it's personal, but it's humorous. It's nothing that's...
Very well, then. Thank you.
They're a lovely crowd.
Hello, Theodore. I got a question for Rakeem Williams again. He was wondering what connection he has to the reptilian that's around him.
I believe this is a positive reptilian. past life connection. I believe this reptilian is there to bring knowledge and to protect him also. I believe they've been through many battles in past lives, and I believe they have much to teach each other.
All right. Thank you. I have a question for me. Have I been to the colony ships recently, or am I scheduled to go soon?
One moment. I believe it's very soon. And do not feel any. I do not believe. Yes, very soon. I don't see. There's much going on right now. Oh yes, I wanted to add this while I was here before I go. Oh yes. No. Understand. Not all of us. All of us agree. Sight to sight is very beneficial to all of you for health and for connecting to your galactic brothers and sisters. Of course, this hologram situation is. I am disappointed. I do not. It is beneficial, but not the same way. It is like having a half-cooked dinner. It's okay, but still cold. It's not the same. Oh, yes, I remember. Oh, I do not agree with. I mean, I understand to get the ball rolling. That is one way to do it through holographic abilities, but I believe side to side is still the way to go. It's stronger connections. It's just more beneficial in the long run.
All right. And I was wondering I would love to go site to site to pet ship or your ship for health reasons. I was just wondering, whenever that's possible, I do consent to site. And how close am I to channel? Like, if I wanted to channel you, for instance, is there like a test or a way that I can get that possible? And I have also another question for another person. Thank you.
Oh, as to channel, I believe if you continue with it on a day-to-day basis or whatever you feel fit, yeah, it will take some time. I believe you have the tools of how to do this. It's just, it takes time for entities to feel comfortable to come through. Sometimes certain things must be matured or comfortable. I believe there's a part of you that's still not quite comfortable. I don't think you're aware of this. There's a side of you that still is hesitant, part of the ego that is hesitant for this and doesn't want any part of this. I believe you can overcome this, though. And that's with practice. The more you do it, the stronger the connection will become.
All right. And do you have any techniques or how I could like a test? Like I would love to have, like, for instance, you come to my house, my area, and have like a test to see where my levels are at, and also how close are we to 4D and 5D to where we don't have to worry about these vibrations of, say, chemtrails or people. I mean, where is the Earth at vibrationally to where we move away from all this timelines of duality and of lower vibrational energies? And also, well, first that, and then that one for Maria.
Yes, we are. One moment. Let me double check. Your world, in my perspective, is in the single digits of fort density. You're still in the very early stages of it. So this is sort of the pain stage in some ways, where you can feel it, but it is not there all the time. You're connecting, but not connecting the way you wish. But you're in the very early stages. I believe you're coming into the double digits, but still you're in the single digits right now.
All right, thank you. And Shambhala Maria has a question. I have hybrid children. The youngest one, Arabella, is making telepathic contact, while the older one, Tella, does not. And why is it? Does Arabella have a message for me?
One moment. I might have to answer. Might have to say that second part again. But let me go through. I believe the one that's not telepathically connecting yet. I believe it's a she. The one that's not connecting telepathically is not quite ready yet. Has not quite developed fully yet. Still hesitation there. That is what I feel. And what was the second part of that?
Does Arabella have a message for me? That was the first hybrid that is making telepathic contact. Arabella is the one that is making telepathic contact. Does she have a message for me?
Oh, just keep your heart in the right place. She realizes that life is not easy on this planet. Understand there's others that love her. And to keep going, even if it feels like you're homesick in many ways. And understand you are always connected with Arabella. Always. There's never a day goes by where you're not loved. That is the message.
Okay. Dear Theodore, my question regarding the holographic side to side, is it valid now? Has people been taken in such a way so far?
Some have because of testing. I believe it's in the testing phases right now to make sure everything is fine, make sure there's no government interference, which I don't believe there will be any. I believe it's in the testing phases. So.
Have I gone?
I don't believe so, but I believe that is coming soon.
Great, I'm looking forward to it. Regarding, you were saying earlier to Alan, your higher self is quiet. So how can a higher self cannot be quiet? Can that be so?
Cannot be quiet?
Yeah.
Well, quiet in nature. Always speaking, but in a quiet tone, sort of, where you hear, what moments? What's the perfect word for that? Oh, there's a word here that I do not have. It's a soft-spoken.
Yeah, nudging, and yeah.
It's still communication, but soft-spoken. Sometimes it's good for. It's more telepathic information. Of course, that's the way it works anyway. But these are like soft nudges, so that's why the word "quiet" comes up. Or some higher selves want to shake you and wake you up and get you.
Right. Yeah. Any particular message for me this time, dear Theodore?
From anybody? From your galactic?
From anybody, from my ascension process, anything that I have to do that I haven't done yet?
I did receive one says to, quite interesting, to meditate longer. Does this resonate with you?
Take longer?
To meditate longer.
Yeah, I need to I do that. I really do need to. Sorry.
This is from, I believe, a Lyran that said this. That's who you have a connection with.
I do hypnosis most of the time.
Yes. Say to meditate longer because it'd be beneficial in the long run. It will help with your channeling and help with your dream state.
Last one. Alan was saying, do you have any connection with him? Because his higher self was an Arab entity. So, is there any connection between us?
It's an Arab. Oh, I have to connect with that. I believe so, but in passing. Maybe not something super.
Not recently. Yeah, I figured that out.
Yes, it's not. There's something there, but not a very close one there.
Okay, any last word for our humanity, sorry.
Oh, yes, because I must be going.
There's a queue after me, by the way, if you can.
That is fine, yes, I will stay then.
Okay, speak up, please.
Yes, because I downloaded much into this one, and I have to remember and connect to everything that I downloaded. Understand those that are skeptical of this communication and others, of channeling, of alien activity, of fairies, elves, those are skeptical of all these things. Understand that your controllers, your reptilian races, are enjoying the skepticism. They enjoy this control over you. You are shut off from spirit, and they want to keep you that way. And they disagree with this message, but that is fine. There might be some repercussions from this, but that is fine also. But to understand, those that are so skeptical, they must, because they are not technically connected to themselves. Of course, with drugs, of course, that's why it's brought up, such as your pot plants and things like that, not your chemical drugs. Those are not good for you. Of course, pot through marijuana, certain anyway, and ayahuasca is healthy. That helps you connect spiritually. And then you see things that are very strange around you, and then you become more mellow also. That is not a bad thing. Yes, you might become lazy, unfortunately, because you're work society, only because you're work society, and that affects money. But usually those that are within your marijuana world are not violent. Some might, but mostly not the case. They connect to your spirit world, your spirit self. And of course, I'm not saying light them up, but I am saying that there is a reality that is your real, true reality. And the one that you're living in is a hoax in many ways. It's a prison reality. And many of you are unlocking this prison. And this is just my message for those that are asleep in this world. Don't be afraid to trust yourself, to look within yourself, look at the spirits that are around you, because there are many. Those psychics, John Edward, all those things are real. It's up to you to accept it or deny it. That is your business. But understand, those that are asleep, there are many negative races that enjoy your slumber, and they manipulate you into negativity as much as they can. Fear from the news, they enjoy this much. They put ideas into your head to keep you at a lower vibration. As you come out, one more thing before I finish. As you come out of this trance, and you become more awakened, many reptilians will attract you to push you back down, to bring fear to you. So understand this.
Hey, I got a quick question, real quick, if that's okay.
Yeah, I am still here. Go ahead.
Thank you. I was just wondering if you could look at my screen, and I just wanted to verify if this dude is real, if you could. This guy comes up behind this dude right there. He's up to the right of this guy, right here. Show you one more time. This guy right here.
Looks like a Zeta Gray, but
right there. You see, I froze it. See him?
Yes.
He has spikes in the back of his back. He looks like he's reptilian, but I just wonder, is that dude real?
That is very real. That is a reptilian, yes.
All right, thank you.
Yes. Jeez. As for being negative, I am not sure of this. I don't think it brought harm to him. Thank you for that. That was quite fascinating.
Yes, it's like the only one I can catch. I can't find many like reptilians in their original shape. I mean, you see a lot of shapeshifters in the holodecks and stuff.
Real. You cannot fake that. I do not believe that's a negative one though, because of
course it's playing around.
They all look they all look kind of frightening, but they are not all of them. At least their intentions. Fascinating. Thank you for that.
I have a quick question, if that's okay.
Yes.
I understand that I have a Lyrian that's around me. Does this Lyrian have a message for me?
You say a Lyran?
A Lyrian, I can't say properly, sorry.
That's okay.
A Lyrian, sorry.
Do you have a Lyran by? Yes, you have actually two, a male and a female. They wish to connect to you, but they feel it is not the right time yet. I also believe they're from Gershik near. We used to have connections with them at least. I believe this connection will be in the future. That is all I have.
So they don't have a message?
Oh, a message? Sorry about that.
It's okay if they don't. It's fine.
They are monitoring your energy. They are protecting you. Of course, they all are usually. They are sending you energies, knowledge, what is right for the time. They are trying to direct you to the right place for your awakening. I believe you are awake, but you're going to be more awake when the time is right. And you're going to find many different species around you. So that should be quite fascinating.
And what role does the positive reptilian that's around me have? Has he got a message?
Only strength and to speak up a little bit.
Okay.
But you're doing well. I think you're doing better than... Yes, I think you're doing fine.
I'm trying my best.
Yes, I think you're doing very well.
Thank you.
God. If there's nothing else, I must leave.
You are most welcome, Theodore. Loved your info.
Thank you,
Beautiful.
Theodore.
Love your energy.
And if
Thank you.
you may tell us the name you weren't ready to tell us, your real name.
Oh, yes. Let's do that for another time.
Okay.
That's okay. If you're wondering what I look like, I am feline, obviously. I look like a tiger, but I am tiger-like, but I look lion-like also.
Ooh.
Humanoid. Humanoid though, right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, body of a human.
Yes.
Beautiful.
But kind of
And a
like a
tail?
liger.
Yes, I believe I know what that means.
A tail also?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Ah.
7
Well,
feet or 8?
you're talking about feet? How
7
tall?
feet? Yeah.
I have to connect to myself. 1 moment. 7 feet. 7 feet tall, yes. I believe Takur is taller than me, but that is...
Oh, how come? The lady's taller than you.
Yes,
Oh.
Takura is taller. I think
Get
she's
it.
9 feet.
You get attention, that is all.
Oh.
Oh.
Do you play basketball, by the way?
Oh, basketball. No, not that's...
For you to stretch out slightly.
Your soccer is fascinating to me.
You're adorable. I like your spirit, by the way.
Yes. It's the ball, right? It's the ball. You like to chase it.
Always, yes.
Oh,
For the
you're
moment.
awesome. Would you eat spicy foods, things like that? Because you're so cheerful. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yes, vegetarian food, but yeah, some
Spices?
there's some of that, yes.
Do you like
Okay.
hot stuff? Like hot spice?
Marco, go ahead, please, Marco.
That stuff.
Hello, Theodore.
Yes.
Hello, I have a question.
Yes.
Is there any message from my higher self or my sister or any entity around me?
I believe that Elvis reptilian is around you, watching your back. That is the message I have for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I must go. Greetings to
Thanks a
all.
lot.
Blessings. You are all loved.
You are too.
Much love to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. And you can come back anytime you want.
Exactly.
The sooner the better, please.
Yes, I will be coming back. Thank you.
Good.
Woo-ha, the horseman can sneeze.
Good day. She said, "Take some talk."
Yeah.
Good day.
Come close to the mic.
Good day.
Beautiful. Moha.
Greetings.
Greetings. Welcome back.
Greetings,
Yes.
Ivan. That was wonderful. Thank you.
Theodore energy is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I want an entity to come through while you're channeling and he drinks through the water because that it makes it easier for you. Let's try that. Fill up your water glass. Drinks while he channels or you channel.
Oh, yeah. I see, yeah. No, you never know.
Let's try a go for
I
that.
think Jim's done that one.
It depends on who it is. I believe
Yeah.
well, that one was like moving his hands over the place. Helps with the connection.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see who comes through next. I think I have an idea.
Unicorns. Giraffe.
Hello, everyone. I am Mr. Toad. You can use that.
Hello, Mr. Toad. How are you?
Hello.
100% awesomeness here.
Who is Mr. Toad, by the way?
Hello.
I don't think I'm going to be here as long as the other guy, but maybe I should be. I don't tap dance for you, but I would if I could.
Was that you sending messages to me with the 3 frogs last week?
Probably. If it wasn't me, it was yeah, probably. Still connecting.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm a walking, talking toad. And yes, we are part of your Comedy Central type of acts.
Really?
Many toad energies are quite humorous at times. We try to be what is his name? Louis, whatever his name is, Louis something. He's okay. Not as funny as he could be, though. I think some of his jokes wouldn't fly too much. The dirtier he gets, the more his act will get kind of strange. But anyway. Because your Christian world does not let his real sense of humor to come out. But that's okay.
Mr. Toad, your picture is not clear to my head. So you're a part of a human being? You're a part of our toe?
I'm a walking, talking toad. I am not big as some of your toads where they're really huge. I am more of a medium size.
Uh-huh. Wow.
And we do hop.
Uh-huh.
Hop and bop and hang out with women.
Oh my goodness.
Got my women. It's all, our toad world, we are a neutral, fun bunch to be around. We don't mess with anybody like your reptilians. We just want to hang out with everyone and, as you would say, have a few beers. We're not exactly like your mantis, but we're something similar.
Are you a toad from another world, or are you a toad from Earth?
We are from another world, but we have a presence on your world.
Ah. Where is your world, if you mind me asking? The Milky Way galaxy, in a constellation somewhere, or in another galaxy?
Another galaxy. We actually have several worlds. One is in your Arcturian galaxy. I do not have that information here.
Mm-hmm.
We are humanoid. We are humanoid. We can walk on we are toad appearance. We're like a walking, talking toad, basically.
How tall are you?
5 foot tall.
Are you green in color?
Yes.
I thought so. I just had this feeling. Okay.
Yes. Some are short. Some are. So what do you guys got?
Well,
What do you want to know?
how is a regular day on your world? For you?
A regular day?
Yes. What's a regular day for you?
One moment. We have many philosophies, such as your Ascension. We are very similar in that way. Some of us can talk our way out of a box. There's a word of that on your planet like that. Talk ourselves out of a... Okay, I did not get that right at all. We can...
Speak outside the box?
Yeah, something like that.
Or think outside the box?
No, that's not it. Let's just forget that one.
You want to tell us anything about your world? How is it like? Things like that?
Well, it's very watery. We have water. We have trees. We have a society that is in 4th density and some in 5th. We are friendly to other species. We're always welcoming species into our world. Always.
Then you must be about the Orion constellation, I suppose.
We do have a planet there also, yes.
See?
We have planets. all over the place. We are a toad nation. Toads are quite popular because we are very spiritual, so we can ascend faster than other species. Such as when our worlds are created in third density, our planets are known to be, we ascend faster into fourth density, where we get the ships and all the technology and we can fly over the place.
Beautiful.
What is your role on your planet?
Diplomatic role to help us connect to other species, to connect with yours, to help yours evolve, to lighten the load a little bit. There's too much seriousness on your planet. It's out of control. You are all on meds. Why is that? Meds are not funny. Of course, some do need it, but most do not.
Well, if you had to deal with the stuff we had to deal with, you just may be on meds.
I probably would be. Probably be on it. I would be on your crack cocaine, no doubt about it.
Oh my God. Some are able to survive it without the meds.
I would have it brought in and by the truckload if I could. That is how much I will need it to be on your world. And I think some have this happen, actually.
Oh my.
Yes, there is. To lighten the load. Yes, I was listening earlier about some toads that were making themselves known. Yes, they see your energy as you are walking, and they make themselves known to you. They hop to your destination, you can say.
Yeah, and they scare me because sometimes I'm out there in the dark and they just jump out of nowhere right in front of me. It's just
to say hello.
I know.
Do not step on me and hello, how are you?
Yeah, I thought one was a leaf one time and I nearly stepped on it.
But yes, toad species are 90% friendly. There are some that might get aggressive, but not many.
Yeah.
At least our species. There are species of toad. There are different ones, different kinds. And there are some toads that are negative in some ways, but that is their deal.
Mm-hmm.
Mine is very friendly and cooperative to all races. All we want to do is to connect and, you say, make love to everyone. How you say that?
So how many species are on your planet outside of the toads?
Palladian, Lyrans, some Arcturians, Orions, reptilian. Oh, friendly ones. Not that many of them though, because they just see us as nah, it doesn't work. Sometimes depends on the reptilian. Some do. Some are very friendly.
We have a question from Rakeem. He would like to know if you can help him with his channeling. He's not in the room.
One moment. What was his name again?
Rakeem.
Oh, yes. We can only assist so much. Channeling is... I believe his time is coming. It just takes time. That is all I have for that. You can't... let me see here. I believe there's a Palladian energy around him that can help. That can help him. There's Palladians around him, 2 of them, male, female. I believe they are working with him on this. It's just something you have to give time with, that's all. Anything else? Anybody would like to?
Thank you, Pastor Mike.
Thank you.
Yes, dear Toad, Mr. Toad, listen to me. My inquiry is, how do you guys manifest your spaceships? How do you do that? It's amazing to us.
How do we make ourselves known in your skies? I don't know.
No, how do you manifest the ships? The ships itself. It's plasma ships, or what is it? How do you manifest it?
Oh, yes. Yes, they're AI ships. They were actually Palladians actually helped us with our technology. Of course, we have evolved from their technologies, but yes, it's like a living. Oh, what is you call it?
Plasma, they say.
Plasma. A living lily pad in the sky.
How can you have one? Can we have one at 4D?
You can have whatever you want at 4D.
I can't wait, you know.
I know, I understand. It's well, let's send you to my planet where you can have all the ships that you wish and
Beautiful.
you can hang out with all the toads you wish to hang out with.
Beautiful.
I know I gave you Mr. Toad, but call me Fraser. That's more appropriate.
Fraser. Sounds good.
Like the show, Frasier.
Correct.
Ah. Is that more like your personality, that being?
Very similar, yes, correct, yes.
Ah, yes. Thank you.
Thank you, dear one.
Hello, Fraser.
Yeah, what's up? What's happening?
There was a program I used to watch called Wind in the Willows, and there was a character called Mr. Toad. Was that character based on you guys?
Yes, based on our species, there is a species that's different than us, but yes, it's pretty much the same thing.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Hey, Toad.
What's up?
Nothing much. I was just wondering if you have a connection with my friend Tyson, the frog or toad. If you know about him, and because I want to contact him physically, but just he's kind of shy. And I would love to contact you physically, meet up with you if I can, whenever. Thank you.
Tyson is, I believe he's in fourth density. Yes, he's shy on he's not actually shy on fourth density level, but on third density level, he's trying to be careful on his words. Because he knows he's still not too familiar with the third density energies. He doesn't want to overwhelm people with too much information. There's certain information he's not necessarily allowed to give out either. So that is one of the reasons he is. I think he's being trained right now to speak, to be. I believe he's under training right now to communicate better.
Sweet, thank you. Any downloads from you would be awesome. Love to contact you.
Oh yes, we will do our best with that.
Thank you. Much love.
Hi, Frager.
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Probably, I think we have a link together.
Yes, because you're one of the reasons why I'm here, to make the connection. Yes, it was. Understand we have several planets.
Mm-hmm.
I believe you had a life on one of our planets, but maybe not. I do not believe as a toad, but as a Palladian.
Okay.
As a Palladian, you were teaching us much in our primitive timeline to help us with technology and help us communicate with others.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's where the connection is.
Okay, and I guess you teach me to have a dirty sense of humor?
That might be because of us. That might be part of our some of it you learned on your own.
Okay.
Well, humor that is not allowed on your planet because of the religious organizations. That is unfortunate.
I think where I live in Quebec
That's true.
is more open to that and
True.
much more
Yes, in your Americas. That
hot.
is one. I believe that's one of the reasons why you're reincarnated in Canada.
Does that the reason why we received the nickname of Frog?
Yes, I believe so. Part of it. Part of that reason.
Okay. Yeah, you mentioned you have more faster ascension from for your species. Did you have any download or something to share with me or other people which will hear this video?
Understand, we can help with your ascension process.
Okay.
But only when the time is right. But yes, for downloads, when the time is right, we can give downloads. I believe our presence is well known within your Galactic Federation of Light. Well, obviously, yes. But also, one second. Because they are monitoring this, I must listen to their words of wisdom. Sometimes it's not words of wisdom at all. Of course, they don't like that either. That is okay. But, yes, they told me I gave out too much information, but that is okay. They can snip that out. But, yes, we can help with your ascension process when the time is right. When you're at a level, you are at a lower level for density right now. But as the numbers increase, we can help you.
Okay, we will try to use the word wisdom all the channeling time just for fun and keep them.
Yes. Understand, there's many on our side that are too serious at times. Even on your Griffith Mirror, many are too serious at times. But I understand, they have much on their plate. But a good sense of humor helps break the ice. But yes, too much of a sense of humor, yes, you don't get anything done. I understand this.
We'll just share a small picture to make in a few seconds. I just want to know if she is a real one or not. Did you see it?
Oh yes.
Is a real one or
It looks real to me.
did you feel? Are you able to feel?
Yes, let me see. I feel I could be wrong. I feel there is a Photoshop type of technology that was done on that.
Okay, it's possible too. As the technology is ready.
Yes, but there are made that do look like that, and they're that small also.
Okay.
I believe that is part of a Photoshop project.
Yeah.
That is what I have from that. But that is from a real life image that this one that created that knows about. Does that make sense?
The real one would look near of that.
Yes, very, very close to that.
Do you think we can find a real picture on the internet about that?
If there are, most of them will be blurred out, such as your reptilian.
Okay.
It would be hard to find, but I believe there are some. You just have to find it. And such as your merman, yes, they have been captured on film also.
Okay.
I believe that's possible also. And talking toads, you don't see many of those on your internets either. There are cartoons of us, but not. You can do a better job with that.
Okay. Did you have a message you want to share to humanity or to the community tonight?
Yes. And of course, the Galactic Federation of Light is kind of. Some of them are so stiff. But that is okay. As I said before, there'll be times when we are be able to come to your planet to help your ascension process, to bring humor, to help you break away from your tension. Of course, I understand why you have tension, drugs, and things like that. One moment. Understand there's many species, I imagine you're aware of this, wish to speak through this channel and others. Those that wish to channel, your time is coming. There's a clock for all of you. I imagine you've heard of this phrase. Everyone's on a timer. Your time is coming. And when your time comes, you might be overwhelmed at times because the information will be unusual, but it is very honest. Of course, more strange it is, the more real it is. For those that are asleep, well, at least they have a good sense of humor. Always supposed to. As you're Canada, and you're Europe, Canada, Russia, understand Russia is controlled. The reason there is no free speech is because this is true, such as Russia, as for to lead the world into the next horizon or the next age of enlightenment, that is very true because many of them are connected. But that is why there is human rights issues and free speech issues. Gee, I wonder why that's there. As for that coming apart, I believe the next Prime Minister, there will be a good chance where that human rights will be more accepted, where you can speak your mind. Or, I'm sorry, President. Prime Minister, mostly President. When Putin's gone, I believe there's others that will. Yes, there is good in Putin. There is much good in him, but there's also as much control. And that's where human rights situation is.
Okay. Did you have any message from entity around me?
There is a lobster entity around you that you have a past life with.
A lobster?
Yes.
Oh.
And some of you might be seeing bears. Bears carry much knowledge of your planet. Bear species, of course, they're humorous, but they don't like our humor, but that's okay. Bears when a bear species comes through, then you know change is coming. Your ascension process is coming. Because bear energies have you can say they move the earth. They can change things. I don't have the words for it.
Is like they are like the wind which push the leaf on the ground?
Yes. You can say their energies are connected firmly within the center of the earth. You can almost say like they're a parent of this planet in many ways. Of course, all species are parents.
Okay. Okay, just thanks you for information and just invite any entity wish make positive connection with me to do it when they be ready for that.
Yes. That is
Hello, I have a quick. Sorry.
Yeah.
Go.
I have a quick question, just a quick one. Why are you restricted on giving too much information to us?
Oh, because other species are listening, and they hear it, and then they tell their brothers and sisters and their friends tell their friends, and then we have all of this information. They're just all over the place, and they're just a bunch of drama queens, and we don't need all that. But I am not bringing drama to anybody, but some species are just wishing to just
spoil the party?
Yeah, no, well, yeah, some do want to do that, but some wish to just keep the information not necessarily general, but to keep. They like to have control over the information because other species might bend the information and do this without. Anyway,
Yeah, but you could set an example. You could be the one to give us the information that we need. You could, you could be the shining light. You could do this.
Yes, I am the shining light. Let's see, what am I capable of saying? Well, just saying that we are helping with your ascension process in due time. There are many species that wish to be part of this, so it's a tug of war of help. So, I don't know, it just gets complicated.
Okay, thank you anyway.
Sarah.
Hello. Hi.
Yes.
I have a question for Maria. She says a hawk or a falcon came to her backyard and it stayed there for a long period of time. And she hasn't noticed them before, but one came and stayed. Does that hawk or falcon have a message for her?
I believe that is a message of things to come. Change is on the horizon right now. That is all I have for that.
And apparently the birds have been following me as well. Do they have a message for me?
Only that they love you, love your energies. They wish to speak to you, but only when the time is right, when you're ready for it. That is very nice. They have many messages.
Oh.
They have many concerns of this world, and I imagine you can channel those concerns. Of course, they have many songs and many lovely words also.
Oh, good.
Oh, yes, of course. And yeah, some of them are chatterboxes, but that's okay.
I would love to sing their songs.
Yes. I believe that will come through soon. When you're open to it. That's how
I'm open to it, definitely.
Yes, when the time is right. I believe they will.
Thank you.
Mr. Fraser?
Yeah.
Yeah. Regarding some time back, I don't know. I found a large lizard in my room, about half an arm of length, and it was upside down. It was on top of my ceiling. So I was, I thought there's something behind that. Is it from a different dimension, or what did she manifest herself into my room just out of the blue? I was surprised. And then in 1 second, she was gone.
This is a small lizard, right, or is it very big?
It's half an arm of length.
Okay.
It was hanging upside down. It was looking at me, and then I figured out to bring it a spray and sprayed it over her. And then when I came back, she wasn't there.
Oh, you sprayed her?
No. I couldn't do that. She was gone.
Okay, I understand. Oh, let's see here. Just bringing hellos, and I believe it was a she, and she was just there for conversation purposes.
God, that was a long time ago, you know? I never thought about things like this.
I'm not sure if she'll keep coming back. I think she's moved on.
Okay, great. That was one. The second question, I'm wondering, where do you get your sense of humor from?
Our evolution is mostly born with us.
Could you nudge those entities on Earth? They need this, to have to move on with their process of
Train
ascension.
them to your world. Yes, there will be. They're around. They're just not always. They're around your comedians most of the time. That's where they find their. That's where they're accepted. And your funny folk in your social gathering schools and things like that. They're there. They're
Nice.
there
I like.
they shoot their ideas out. They just sit there and hang out basically.
We need you to lighten up our Earth. We need this.
They do. Trust me, they do. They're just not known. That's all.
Great. Thank you. I pass the mic.
Hey, Frazier.
Yeah.
I was just wondering, do you have any messages from any entities around me, any unknown species that's connected to my galactic family who wish to give me a message at this time? Thank you.
There is a. Are you familiar with the Fedorians?
Yes.
You have a connection with them. Understand they are very moody at times, but they are good. Some are moody, not all. They are very advanced, and sometimes they're too advanced, meaning they can't communicate with others very easily because they're at such a higher level. They have issues with moving down to such as this third density level. I believe you'll be able to connect with them. Even your channeling, I believe Fedorian, you'll be able to channel Fedorian energies easier than others because you have a deep connection with them.
All right. Do you have any name or any suggestion as to connecting with a specific Fendorian, or just ask for the Fendorians to come through?
Ask for them to come through. One will come through.
All right. Thank you.
I believe there is a female Fedorian. I do not have her name. It's quite complicated. But that will help you in your discoveries.
All right, thank you. I can't wait to see you physically.
Frazier.
Yes.
This is to Matu. How's it going?
Matu. It is wet here, I've noticed, outside. So it's very comforting.
My question for you is there anyone that's been wanting to give me a message recently that you could maybe pass along?
Message to pass along is you want a private message, or you want a message for you or for others?
For me right now.
Okay. Let's see here. I believe your connection with Gert Fickner is quite strong, and as for a message, I believe as for sight to sight, or this hologram situation, will be very soon. I believe it's going to be sight to sight, but I could be wrong about that.
Thank you. And could you tell us a joke?
Yes, I have not. Well, I've said somewhat. Yes, I haven't really said a joke, have I? I'm just let's see here. Fart jokes or How about species jokes? How about one of those? Oh, I don't think it's. You guys don't want to hear those. Let's give you a nice one. Let's see here. Oh, what's a good one? Why did the Lyran cross the road? Too fun. No, that's not a good one. Oh man, I'm not doing too well here, am I? Why did it? Yeah. My humor is so much different than this. It's let me see here. I almost had to download my jokes. That doesn't work out too much.
Did the Lyran cross the road?
Maybe it's the 3D thing.
It could be. 1 second. Yeah, your mantis seem to connect better than I can. Just think of a Frasier joke and just put my name on it. Just do that. From your television show. Just put my name on it. That's all. There's a pot joke. Oh, I cannot connect to any of those things right now.
That's okay, don't worry. So has anyone got any more questions? Or
Marco.
Yeah.
Mark.
You still not wish find a good joke?
Yes, the Kura is very tall. Those tall Lyrans, you must not trust them. They have they have their own barbers on top of their heads. Do you realize this? They have their own barber tucked up in their hair. Like an elf, a 24-hour elf.
Okay.
That's not true though.
We'll understand when we'll see this hair.
Yes.
Yeah. Any reason for we can find a blue lobster?
A blue lobster? Is this
Yeah, I know that it exists. Does that any reason that they have this color too, or is usually they're not blue? The majority of lobster was not blue, but we can find few one which was blue.
Why do you find so few of them?
Yeah, a few of them was blue. Do you have any specific reason for that, or is it just the pigment of the color? Or...
Oh, I don't believe that is all that serious as for why. Some have their aura, their energies are part of that color change.
Okay.
That is all. That is part of their soul. That is why they're a different color. They choose to be born that way, actually.
Okay. There's I think it's Dorian or guy will make connection soon. I think they talk about this week. Are they still think to do this connection this week?
I did not. What was that name of that species you were talking about? The Hardian?
Dorian, Pleiadian. Name is Dorian.
Oh, I understand. To make a connection with this?
Like, do we still think make this new try this week or?
Possibility. It's possible.
Okay, thanks.
That is all I have for that.
did you say how old you were?
How old?
Yeah, how old you were?
Middle age.
How old do you live up to? Around?
How long do we live?
Yeah.
We live, some of us live 200-300 years. Some of us only live to 100. There are toads on our planet that live to 800 years old.
Wow.
It all depends on their soul plan. So I am around the 300. My lifespan will go to mostly 300 years. So I am in the middle of that right now.
And have you enjoyed your life so far?
Of course. Yes, I am more of the serious toads, unfortunately. Others that are more humorous don't have time for channeling, and they are around your comedians more than anything else. And they do not channel. I don't know. I believe they do. They're too busy amusing themselves.
Diffuser, what makes you tick?
Tick, love.
I.e., love in sense of what? Making love or what?
Yes, that too. Love as in communicating, and for families, family connections. That's always that always brings. There's another being coming through here.
Everybody's welcome, by the way.
Yes, yes. Much love to all of you. I must go.
Who is the being?
Thanks a lot. Who's the being? Yes. Uh-huh. Coming through, maybe. God. Hi guys, it's Kermit the Mantis again. It's been a while. Oh.
I think I came here as Hermit, but I changed my name to Kermit because that's fun. Hey, what's happening, guys? It's mantising around. I've never been calling Mantis. That's just what's up.
What's up? What's been happening with you?
Oh, not much. Hanging out, watching you guys smoke pot. That's about it.
Oh my goodness.
White Muffy got him.
Dancing around the fire.
Yeah, that too.
Did you
Well, come
have
to the party on the 21st. There's going to be a big fire.
Did you have a dirty joke for us?
Joke. Your governments, that's a joke.
Good one.
Our humor channels work better. Yeah, it's a frog, yeah, or toad. Yeah, it was, yeah, we have more connection to you guys. The toads, you need to be more toad-like for his energy to connect. So that means you guys are more mantis than you realize, or at least this one is.
Mm-hmm. Sean, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Why did the mantis cross the road to light up Big One? That's all.
Oh, God.
And to go to the bar.
Big one.
Really? Yeah, after this, I'll go pick up some chicks.
How are
have a
you?
question. Have you got access to any information that is paradigm shifting for this group or even the collective consciousness at the moment? We got any access to that information?
Oh yeah, to shift to your next level. Is that what you're getting at? Yes.
Or to challenge people's beliefs?
To challenge others' beliefs.
Yes.
As for like a download, to
As for, someone just stumbles across this video, they have some certain beliefs, you give us some information, they get taken aback a bit, and they're like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that information to come out.
yes. Well, this communication, I mean, this little chat, this is part of that. This will help with that. Their disbeliefs. I mean, talking to a mantis is not exactly. I mean, if I can manifest myself, I would, but that's kind of against the rules. But there's a whole bunch I would like to show themselves, go to bars with you guys, hang out, watch you guys light a big one. So, yeah, it's. I believe this, just me being here, would help with that, maybe. I have no idea if that answered anything. Probably because I'm just high as a kite. Well, not really, but.
Well, it was very funny at least.
Yes. So what do you guys got for me? Any weird questions?
Are you high as a kite because your atmosphere, when you breathe your hair in, when you breathe the oxygen in, it's different to our oxygen. You get high off though. Yeah.
Well, yeah, we're all a bunch of, your Palladians are all high. They're all having celebrations all the time. We sure, what was it? Well, Kesh's World, yeah, they're all high on crack all the time, or whatever you call it. Yeah, with Fort Density, we're all kind of living large, as you say. Yeah, Fifth Density, they have. Yeah, that's why they can float and do things like that. Like Bashar, talk your ear off about ice cream, and I wonder how it is. If you talk to Bashar and ask him for a quarter, I wonder how long it'll take for him to do that before he dissects all that. You know what I mean?
Kermit, this is to Matu.
It's Matthew, what's happening?
Not too much, man. I wanted to ask you, the other day I was looking at these clouds, and every single cloud I looked at, it was a dragon. Was that just me, or do they have something to say to me?
No mantis clouds? Oh, we gotta work on that.
Yeah, I mean, definitely.
Oh, dragon clouds. Yeah, you are. Yes, I believe. Did you just look up in the sky and just notice it out of the blue?
Oh yeah, it happened for a few days.
Yeah, you're not just like looking at the sky all the time, right? You just
No.
at that moment.
Right.
Yeah, that's a connection. You have a connection to the dragon species on your planet, I believe. Mostly on your world. There are dragons here. Nice ones, of course.
Can you elaborate?
Elaborate on what? What they're like, or what they are doing right now?
Yeah, more doing with wanting to say to me anything.
Okay. There are different types. There's large ones and there's small ones. The small ones are very spiritual and very loving, and I believe you're connected to the small ones. I mean, you're connected to all of them, but you're connected to the small ones especially. As for a message from them, because they are part of that unicorn realm, things like that. The mermaids, they're part of that same soup bowl. as for a message, you feel you're connected to them already, correct? In some ways?
Yes.
I believe that connection will be, you will feel their energy more and more as you ascend. And their knowledge to you will be knowledge to others. That is what I got with that.
Thank you.
It will help with their ascension, help with it's more philosophy type of messages that will come through. I think that's it. That was very emotional.
It was.
I almost cried.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, they're very, very loving. Very pure, loving beings.
Hello, Fraser.
Yeah, what's up? Oh, Fraser, Kermit, wrong name.
Oh, sorry.
Wrong.
Is this Kermit?
Kermit. Mantis, remember, get your species right.
Mantis, yes. Sorry about that. Speaking of dragons, I was wondering if you can look at this video and verify if this is actually a real dragon. Show it to you real quick.
Yeah, I believe that's real.
This one right here. He's a little baby one. His mouth is cool. Look at that mouth.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, they don't know what to think of it. Yeah.
Thank you.
So I have another question. I've had an a odd obsession with the mantis race. I'm just curious why I have that and what's my connections to it, to the mantis.
Mantis. Yeah, you've had many lifetimes within our species. Very fun, joyous ones. I believe during our primitive times. Zeta Grays, you have, and also, I'm not sure if you're connecting with this, but I'm not sure if you're aware of this. I pick up Zeta Gray type of lifetime, and that is another reason why you have a connection with, or I'm not sure if it was a Zeta, but it was a Gray. That is another reason why you have a connection with the Mantis. Because we are part, or we are communicating, however you want to call that. We're buds with them. So that is another reason for your connection. But I believe you had several lifetimes as a mantis. They weren't very long, but they were very informative. Yes, also part of our governments also.
Oh, great.
So that was... Anyway, that was fun. Anybody else? Before I mosey on off. Yeah, what's up?
I got one. To whom will you be able to present yourself on planet Earth, like us, our human colony entities, human beings? I mean.
Tomorrow, right now.
Wow.
Well, they got their rules and all that nonsense. We will. We're part of your group near. We're talking to him. We're not part of it, but we're talking. Yeah, how's it going? Hey, can we join? No, I'm not sure. You guys are kind of weird. Things like that. So, we are around here and there. We
Would like
don't.
to see much. Would like to see much of you.
Who knows? Oh, want to come. There's so many different species that want to come through this one.
Oh, we're open.
Easy V. But yeah, mantis are all over the place. We are awesome. We are, we're party on folk. And we hope you guys get down, because you guys aren't getting down. You guys are just part of your prison system. We're just visiting the inmates right now. But we'll help you break out. That's part of that. Party on, guys. Anybody else?
Yes, Maria has a question. She says, why am I so drawn to dragons? Past life connection or something else?
Yes. Oh. Dragon. I think she had a life as a dragon. That's what I feel.
She says yes.
Yes, life as a dragon, and also those that speak to dragons. There is a time period in your world where dragons were, such as your medieval times. There were times when dragons were actually being channeled. I believe she was part of that also.
Oh.
I believe so.
What about me? Because I also have a huge dragon relation.
Yes, let's see here, as in the spirit realm, let's see here. Actually, I feel you have many dragons around you now.
Yeah.
They haven't made themselves. Okay, they have made themselves known, haven't they?
Yeah. In their dreams.
Mostly through spirit form, I believe. As for lifetime with them, that's a possibility. If it was you were as a extraterrestrial on this planet, and that's how you interacted with them. But I believe that is where you have your dragon memories. But yes, on a spirit realm, you are connected to many unicorns. If not unicorns now, that would be in the future. Frog species or toad.
Does my dragon have a message for me? Because I know, like, he's one of my familiar spirit, non-physical beings around me.
I'm not receiving anything right now. They're quite protective. If they have a message as private,
very well, thank you.
We'll receive that when the time is right. That is what I have for that.
When I was a sailor grey, was I part of the abduction program?
Is that something that you feel?
Yes.
Yes. Not just recently either. I believe it was. They've been abducting people for very long time.
Years.
I believe your program was not very long though, and at the time of it was happening, it felt right at the time. But I believe they realized that was a mistake. At least the species that you're a part of.
Is that why I'm here on Earth now?
Yes. Hmm. Yes, there's many pains there. There is many things that you must learn to understand how wrong that was and to help raise around you to realize of how the effects of that. They are learning through you. That is one of the reasons why you're reincarnated in this life. To help them understand that was not the way to evolve themselves.
I thought I'd be part of the abduction program, though, seeing that I was part of it on my grey lifetime. You'd think in my human lifetime I would be part of the abduction program.
I do not see that right now.
Yeah, I find it odd.
It's the other side of the coin. Way you can look at it.
I always thought the other side of the coin, though, while I was a grey, was I would be a human getting abducted by the greys for me to help work, for me to learn what it was like to be abducted, and for me to walk through that. I always thought that this would happen in this lifetime, but it seems to not have happened.
I believe, I think it was going to happen, but they'd been stopped. So I actually do believe that was going to happen, though. That was part of that was on your chart, but not anymore.
Do you know why?
I believe there's let's see here. Lyrans are part of it to stop it. Palladians are also involved with stopping it, only because it wasn't very beneficial for anyone. They got more of a hold of it, more of a control over it. It took some time. So they are... It's just a mindset the Greys had that was incorrect. But there are some still that do try to do so. That is not quite stopped. There are areas of the world where they still get... They do get around it, but they're not totally successful as they used to be. So, who knows? Who knows how that will go?
Well, thank you anyway.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, Sarah, as a question of Shin, I will be after mine.
Sure. Go ahead. You bet.
Oh, I was waiting in line. I was eating something. But Shin, he would like to know if aliens laugh, like mantis species or any other species, when they laugh, would we notice that they're laughing?
No. Their sense of humor are strange.
Yeah, the second part of that, or would we know their laugh through telepathy?
Yeah, yes. Reptilians laugh all the time. They're laughing at you guys all the time, anyway.
I'm sure the reptilians are, but other species.
Yes. Palladians, they do. They just have a strange, different type of sense of humor, that's all.
Mm-hmm. But would we notice that they're laughing physically, like they say, haha, like us? Yeah. Or are they more internal?
They're internal, but they can be external with it. It all depends with different species. Lyrans are sometimes more non-committed. Yeah, they have their moments. But yeah, some of them do, some of them don't. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird out there.
Would we notice you're laughing?
Of course,
guys. Your species.
Yeah, because we're just a bunch of fun. That's all. Anybody else before I hit the road?
Yeah, can you send my love to the negative reptilians, because I know they're such loving beings.
Yeah, they
Thank
love
you.
that one.
Oh, they'll really love that one. Cheers.
Yeah, one of them was piss their pants when you said that, but anyway.
Yeah. Kermit,
Yeah, what's
I
up?
will show you a picture in a few seconds. Just need to confirmation about if that's near what it's supposed to be from. Yeah, yellow species name is Algio.
Yes.
Can you confirm is near what you wish to share with me?
I guess you didn't.
Did you see it?
As for a connection with them, or is that any of that right? Is that what you want to know?
Supposed to be a symbol of probably his collectivity, or I'm not sure exactly if directly to him or much more about his collective.
It's his species and others. It's not just as a Palladian, correct? Or is that a?
Yeah, Pleiadian, his name is Algio.
But yeah, Danielle though there also.
Yeah, Daniel, yeah.
Danielle and Palladian. There are other species part of that. It's a collective energy. It's like a kind of like the Galactic Federation of Light in many ways. It's another federation. It's a, I want to say symbol, but it's a symbol of their collectiveness.
Okay. What is the third one? The entity which was part of that symbol?
Syrian and Arcturian.
Arcturian. Can you does Algio have something you wish to transmit to me, or
Like what? For more knowledge on that?
message or something like that?
Oh, a message from them?
Algio from Algio?
Jill? Let's see here. It's a message of love and understanding. More of this will be understood later on. When the time is right. This is part of your ascension process. It is new knowledge for your world.
Okay. Can you confirm I received the information, I think is last week. I probably be a king in some life. Can you confirm that?
King on your planet or somewhere else?
Probably somewhere else.
Actually, I believe you had a kingship lifetime here.
Oh yeah.
Ireland? Does Ireland have kings? Does Ireland? British have kings, right? British Scotland has kings, correct?
I think yeah.
Is Irish? Wait a minute. I see Irish king, so it was part of your Middle Ages or something around those lines.
Middle Age is what is around the 14th century.
Yeah, something like that. It was a time when they didn't really keep good records of everything.
A good one was a stupid one.
A stupid life or a good life?
Why?
No, I think it was good. It was productive. It was peaceful. It was not negative like some are. It was a small kingdom. It wasn't huge.
Okay.
As for history books, not sure.
You don't have name.
Oh, yeah, good luck on getting a name from me. Irish king, yes. Oh, as for history, remembering it, that is the question. That is too much for me to.
Or our geographic place,
Geographic place where?
or the kingdom, if you can say.
Yeah. You were Irish, but you were probably an English king.
Okay.
So that's where it is. Something in that might be in the history books, but it's where they weren't really doing very good with that.
Yeah. Okay, probably information will come out later.
Yes, I think. I think you'll figure it out on your own.
Yeah.
So yes, that's where your king. That's where the strongest king energy comes from. At least for now.
And I guess that have a good influence on my life today.
Yes, I believe so. You were not like King Herod or anything like that.
Okay, thanks.
It was very, very friendly, very peaceful time actually. In the time where it was violence, but yes, there were some because of the times you were living in, but the kingdom itself was very peaceful.
Okay,
Very nice.
thanks.
Hey, Kermit.
Yes, what's up?
Hey, I was wondering if you can verify this video for me. It's supposed to be an 8-foot tall praying mantis. Just wondering if this is a real picture of y'all.
Yeah, sure, let's get it.
会打算与国外研究团体进行分析。其实多年来，民众对于外星生物是否存在一直都有问号，而这次在摄影专家还是找出不合理的地方。至少有很多种。
Yep, that's one. Yep, that's real.
Sweet. Yeah, that one's pretty big.
看梗发现头部呈圆锥状，形似螳螂，双手有蹼的形状，推判身高大约250公分。
Thank you.
I gotta go, guys.
Hunter has a question.
Go
He
for
would
it.
like to know, will he get any help to improve his abilities?
From who? From me?
Oh, I don't know. He just put the question out there.
You got a whole bunch of people around you. Just give it time. Don't rush anything. Just be a kid. Go play in the sandbox for a little bit. Run around. Yeah, you have Arcturians around you. They're very protective of you. The Arcturian that you're aware of, and oh yes, I can scan this one's mind. About the Yol are kind of a pain, but they are helpful. But helpful more when you get older. Right now they're kind of a pain in the ass. But when you get older, they will help you mature your powers and help you get deeper into your psychic abilities. It'll help you get stronger. That is their strength. And I believe I need to skedaddle, or whatever that word is.
Skedaddle.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you very much for coming.
Well, peace out, guys. Peace.
Peace out.
Did you have a wisdom picture you want to share with before I leave?
A picture?
Wisdom picture.
Wisdom picture. Want me to take a picture of you guys?
No, maybe picture which have wisdom inside the image.
Image of a cow going to the bathroom or something like that.
Something you want to share?
About a cow riding a bike. About your Hillary Clinton riding a bike. That's pretty funny.
Oh my goodness.
I don't think she can ride a bike.
With the skirt that will hang into the wheel.
Yeah, she'll have to have somebody help ride that bike. I gotta go, guys. You guys are awesome. Peace out, and smoke 'em if you got 'em.
Bliss out. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming.
Ciao. Greetings. Oh.
Welcome, Ivan.
That was funny.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, there it is. Too much.
Who was hanging around you? There's so many interviews they were saying. Each one was saying there were so many interviews. So who was hanging there?
Who's around me? I think that Cryon's around me. Eventually I'll get to him.
Ooh, wow! Next time. Love that. God, I love this guy.
Yeah, I think it's gonna happen. Just
Crying for...
the toad wanted to come through, so he just popped in. So that's how that went. The Lyran, what is his name? Theodore.
Theodore was excellent. He was awesome.
Yeah, he'll come back through again. So yeah, he wasn't big. There's more to his character. Yeah, this is the first time I'm channeling it, so it takes a while for it to get used to all this. So, or me to get used to it, vice versa. There's more to his personality than what you saw, I think. So anyway. All right, would anybody like to do a prayer, and we'll be...
Sure.
Thank you.
Much blessings to all.
That was very nice.
I have one.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice.
Yes. Anybody else? Tomato, you want to go?
Yeah, I'll go. Thank you. Tuneshata nakashni tunata ino masina tushitaka. Tina shitina kuznin chinapati usnata. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you all for coming, and be back here tomorrow at 8 o'clock Eastern. So, thank
Much
you.
love.